People say science killed God. No, it didn't. It just discovered how he works. Christianity didn't hold back science. It launched it. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Faith and science are enemies. They don't mix. But that belief isn't science. It's propaganda.
Pure propaganda.
Truth is, some of the greatest scientists who ever lived didn't reject God. They worshipped him. Let's set the record straight.
And let the record so show.
How do we do that? First, understand this. Christianity gave birth to modern science. You know the names: Kepler, Newton, Pascal, just to name a few. Not just brilliant minds, they were worshipers, Bible-believing Christians. Kepler said, quote, "I'm thinking God's thoughts after him." Isaac Newton, he wrote more about theology than physics. Pascal, he invented probability theory and couldn't stop talking about Jesus. Genesis 1:28 says, "Subdue the earth." That's not anti-science. That's divine permission to explore. Psalm 111:2 says, "Great are the works of the Lord. They are studied by all who delight in them." So science didn't start in spite of Christianity. It started because of it. 2, faith and reason are not enemies. Romans 1:20 says God's invisible qualities are clearly seen in creation. Science doesn't replace faith. It reveals the fingerprints of a creator.
Let me show you what's really going on.
A novel doesn't disprove the author. It proves an author exists. You don't have to choose between your Bible and your brain. Number 3, atheism can't explain the big questions. Well, science is great at answering how, but terrible at answering why. Why are we here? What is love? Why does beauty stir our souls? John Lennox nailed it, I think. He said, quote, "Atheism is a belief in meaninglessness that ironically demands to be taken seriously."
Since I believe in nothing, I think I can honestly say I'm just not a believer.
That's funny. I don't care what you say.
That's hilarious.
Imagine discovering the Mona Lisa and insisting there's no painter, just paint and time. Really?
Yeah.
You know that doesn't work, right?
Look at DNA. 3 billion characters of code. That's not random. That's authored. Think of it this way. Random chance never wrote a symphony. Both are language. Both require a mind. Here's a bonus point in case you need more. The universe is fine-tuned to insane precision. A fraction off, no stars. No planets, no you. DNA stores more data in a single cell than the Library of Congress. And the origin of life? Still, zero proof for how life came from non-life. Stephen Meyer in Signature of the Cell said, quote, "Information is always the product of a mind." Psalm 19:1 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God." Think of it this way. The deeper you go into science, the louder the whisper of God becomes. So listen, science isn't the enemy of faith. It's the amplifier of wonder. Let your curiosity become worship. Truth is not afraid of evidence. God invented it. If you're ready to be red-pilled and come back to truth, like, share, subscribe, and drop your biggest question in the comments below. I promise to get back to you. Let's talk faith. Let's talk logic. Let's follow the evidence to the glory of God. This is Pastor Rob. Till next time, peace.